Well, we're finally leaving camp, 1:15. So let's see what time we get to, and let's see what time we get to Steepleton Tor. Hopefully not much more than 4 hours. It's about, as I say, it's about 10 kilometers, but some of that is going to be very rough going up here. I haven't done it for a long time, but I remember it's particularly unpleasant going, so we'll have a look. Anyway, we're going to try and not get lost or mislaid today, but given that seems to be the theme of my walking at the moment, then I'm not going to hold my breath. Anyway, Fur Tor, thank you very much for a nice camp. We'll collect water when we go past in between Fur Tor and Cut Hill. There's a tiny little rivulet thing, so we'll stop off there. In fact, we can go around here because we want to go, we don't need to be going over by the rocks now. We want to be going around up to Fur Tor, up to Cut Hill. So the funny diggers are still out doing this stuff. God knows how much longer they're going to be out for. That's going to start getting very wet and cold. I guess they've probably got nice warm little heaters on in the little cabins. Okay, that hill up there, that's White Horse or Hanging Horse or whatever it is, and we are actually going to want to get to that hill over there, but we want to get to the other side of it, so we want this hill here. So of course I was coming along Cut Hill, and for some stupid reason I probably really ought to study maps a little bit more, but I was kind of sort of thinking that the map was that I was going to go sort of down and around to get up this hill. So I kind of had it in my mind I was going to go down a bit and then sort of along this ridge, and then I was half looking at that hill up there, and then I was thinking no, hang on a minute, we need to double check. Then I looked again and I thought, no, okay, now there's a valley through there, and then there's a valley on the map through there, and that's kind of over there, and we don't want that bit. We want to come off Cut Hill. We should have just come straight off the top of Cut Hill. We shouldn't have come down even 1 centimetre of it. At the top of Cut Hill, we should just simply have gone along this saddle here. Instead, we've come down a bit, and now I'm kind of having to come back on myself a little bit, because clearly I don't want to go down into that stuff. And then, you know, and then up there, so I'm kind of coming back on myself to get kind of back on track. So I did know, I could see that it kind of was joined, but my mind, I don't know whether it's probably just me, but my mind was sort of saying kind of go around like that, which is a bit stupid when, anyway. So that's why we're kind of coming back towards you know, Black Hill up here. But we did that from just looking at the map you know, figuring out that, okay, that's over there, that's there. I didn't use the compass because I can see everything. So yeah, you've really got to kind of just study the contour lines and concentrate on them properly, because when you can see the contour lines, they do give you a huge amount of information. All right, that's Fur Tor. And sometimes I could really kick myself, you know, really. So that's obviously cut hill up there, and we could just have come straight down. There's even maybe, if we could have found it, a path or a track or a vehicle track or something that kind of comes down here, and I'm not quite sure where it goes. Instead we stupidly went down and then came around. I mean, it's good exercise if nothing else, but I'm not quite sure where the path is. Maybe over there. We'll just sort of waddle like that on up and we'll see whether we can find it, but it's definitely there, and then it kind of stops there, and I can't quite tell. Maybe it's going over there somewhere, but I don't know. Anyway, boys and girls, look at the map properly. Well, the path that we were on disappeared, but there's a wriggly wormy path right through there, so, and maybe there's a path to it through here. Difficult to tell. We'll have a look. The path I was on kind of went that way, and I was just thinking, well, if it goes, you know, there's no point in, we need to go this way, and we don't know where paths go when they go off course. All right, I thought let's do some map reading and look at the map rather than just constantly relying on the phone. So this little mound here is Black Ridge, so we just need to go straight. We need to keep going north, and we don't want to be going down into any valleys there. We need to be staying up high and then getting down to this track here, and then following the track to the right, and then from there it just goes straight up to Steepleton. So that bump up there, that's Hanging Stone Hill, and that one through there, that could be Steepleton. I'm not sure, you know, I'm not exactly sure, but given that's 530 meters, it's possible that that is Steepleton Tor through there, which is where we're heading for, and the rain has come back. But in a nutshell, we just need to keep going, just absolutely due north, and we'll see whether we can find Cranmere Pool, and then really we'll just hit this path down here. Once we've got to there, then it's, you know, it's easy peasy then. Anyway, this is the top of Black Hill, so there you can see obviously Fur Tor over there. Then we came around to Cut Hill, where we should just literally have just got to the top of Cut Hill and done a 90-degree turn and come around. So anyway, I'm going to carry on while keep walking with this rain. This is Cranmere Pool. It's not a pool, but this is Cranmere Pool, and this is Cranmere Pool sort of box thing. There's a stamp and a visitor's book. I haven't got a visitor, I haven't got a pen, but I'm going to put this, it's sealed, it's dated 2025, so I'm going to put that in there. So if anyone's up here and opens that and they're hungry, or you're in this neck of the woods and you're particularly famished, then you've got a 300-400 calorie bar in there. I left your chocolate one too, that's my favourite. There you go, you see. Anyway, we're going to carry on up here. So whoever's here, if anyone watches this, let me know whether the bar is still there. If it is, did you take it? You're more than welcome to it, that's what it's there for. Help yourself. So obviously that's Cranmere Pool, and it's going to go down there. We need to stay up high. It's 3:30. There's some more rain coming through. There's a little bit more of a, oh, it's very squelchy up here. So we need to be going up that way. We definitely don't want to go that way. Well, not yet anyway. We want to go that way. Alright, I'm going to put this away, and I need to get out of this stuff and be going that way. Okay, well, we've got this little shower coming through, so I've just put my hood up. Looks like there's a little path maybe through there, so maybe we've been walking parallel to it. But there should be a track quite close, hopefully up here somewhere, and then we'll follow it. That's Steepleton Tor over there, and you can see the path going up it and then go across and then down the other side. So that's where we're heading. So we've just got to find this trail, path, track. It's part of a military track. I think that's Hound Tor over there, and that's probably Wild Tor, or it's either Wild or Water, and I get those mixed up, but Wild I think. But that's where we're heading over there. Well, the rain has stopped. Hood can go back down. Whew. Oh wow, this is that little tongue thing. So we've got to go down the little tongue past dinner. Sorry cows. Past the cows, and then it's right and then left, and then basically up to Steepleton, where finally we will actually get up to Steepleton. We were going to do it the first time and we didn't. I mean, for sure we've been up there before, but a long time ago probably. All right cow, you don't have to move. I'll come over here, you can stay there. Oh, is that nice grass? Is that nice grass? Yeah. Oh, look at you lying down. You got wind? That's what the back end of a bus looks like. All right, let's keep going down here, and then like I said, then it's not too far to the main trail. Well, this is Steepleton Tor, and I camped over there by that rock in the Durston some earlier this year or last year, whenever it was. So that's Hound Tor, and then the stone circles will kind of be through there somewhere, and then you can just see, you probably won't be able to see it here, but you can just see little Hound Tor, and then that's Button Hill there, and that one there is Score Hill, and the car is just behind that. So it's about 25 to 5, so I think we left about 1, so it's taken about 4 hours to get here. It's going to be about 10 kilometers, I think. By the time we get down the bottom it'll be about 10 kilometers, so it's taken a while to get here. But then, like I said, most of the walking was quite difficult going. There's some ponies up there. You've got to somehow find that little path down. It shouldn't be that difficult to find. Get down there and then get into camp. A few military doodads. Oh, ready yak. Yeah, I think that's the path going down there. Ready yak, we gotta get all the way down there. Bloody hell. Anyway, we are higher than everything else over here, so tomorrow we'll be down there. Well, I'll figure out which way to go back. We don't have to go to Hound Tor because we want the stone circle, so might pay just to go straight up there before it gets very steep down here, and try and pick up one of those paths over there up to the stone circles. And that is my rehydrated dinner. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll just give it a little bit more fire, and that's better. Just a little bit extra, a few extra seconds, just get it boiled back up again. Now it's nicely done. I have a video out, you probably would have seen it by now, about how I did chicken tikka masala, so make sure you check that one out.